I'm on Shank's pony today, off into the old town. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get round, but I should take some photographs and maybe shoot a little video. This part of Zaragoza is effectively residential. A few shops, mostly residential. But I have been advised by a pal of mine that if you're going to come into Zaragoza, you have to go to the old town. So I've actually chosen the wrong street to walk down, so I'm kind of skirting along the side of the old town. And in a minute, I'm going to cut left and hopefully cut right through the middle or the heart of the old town. Despite Zaragoza being a old town steeped in history in northern Spain, it's not a very touristy town, apparently. Apparently it is like a bit of a hidden gem. So how did I find it? I looked on the map, strangely enough, and thought it's kind of in the middle of northern Spain and effectively en route to France. So I decided against turning left and trying to cut through the old town. I have decided to consult my map and continue straight and hopefully pick up the river in a minute. Right, whilst we're walking and talking, I thought I would let you in on what happened at the end of yesterday. So I left Consuegra and my idea was that I was going to go up smaller back roads, and everything started out really good. I forced my sat nav to avoid motorways. I picked a waypoint on the road that I wanted to ride. All good so far. Put in a random address of a hotel and off I set. Once I got to that point, I thought I'll reset my sat nav now and I'll put in the pre-programmed address, the one that I put in whilst I was in the UK. The only logical thing I can think of is that I put it in incorrectly and didn't check what I'd put in or where it was on the map. Weirdly, it was in Madrid. So I got to the point on the map that I'd forced the sat-nav to bring me to, brilliant, and then effectively turned gentle left and started heading back gently the way I'd just come. So as you can imagine, I was not best pleased. Anyway, that's what happened. I could pretend like it didn't, but it did. So I have just remembered the 5 different types of architecture you should be able to find in Zaragoza: Moorish, Roman, Christian, Jewish, and Spanish. Okay, I'm going to walk back a bit because as I was doing that, I just got a glimpse of the building I want to take a photograph of. That is a very, very striking, very, very impressive building, and I'm glad I walked down the other side of the riverbank to be able to see it. The shape of the building is beautiful to look at, but the impressive thing is these tiles on each one of the turrets, or I don't know what you call them really. Turrets. It's not a turret really, is it? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Well, lovely. Okay, so I have crossed the river and that leads me really, really nicely to one of the buildings I wanted to visit. That one. It's a market. I can't quite see the age on the front of it. I'll zoom in with the other camera in a minute. Anyway, there's lots of different types of things inside on sale, and I fancy a little visit. The other photographs I've just taken as I came over the bridge are a bit like this. They are part of the old Roman wall of Zaragoza. It goes back across towards the river, and behind this building here, there's down low, you can see part of the old Roman wall. there's a challenge with Caesar Augustus and his statue, and I'm about to try and attempt the challenge. Wish me luck. So the challenge with Caesar Augustus's finger is to get his finger to touch the top of the spire. Here's my photograph. If you look really, really closely, it's not touching. I'm not going to do it again. Slightly late lunch. Well, slightly late breakfast, early lunch. And to be honest, I'm actually surprised how much Spanish, little bits of Spanish, I've kind of picked up. And I can feed myself, what can I say? So Spanish omelette is not called Spanish omelette in Spain because it's a tortilla. Coffee is still coffee, water is agua, and lunch is served.
I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I and in your hands holding mine. And baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath. You heard it, darling, you look perfect tonight. Bueno, me va a acompañar en esta canción Mud, que nos acabamos de conocer. Es de Inglaterra. It's from England. Yeah. Wise men say only fools rush in. I can't help falling in love with you. So I say, would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Something
like a river flows surely to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you.
Well, I've had a really nice day. I wanted to kind of capture a little essence, the ambience, even though that's not a Spanish word, but you get what I mean, of Zaragoza. And hopefully I did that. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I am off back to my digs to chill out, relax for a little while, pack my bags, because tomorrow morning I've got a really ridiculously long ride from Zaragoza to Limoges in France. So mostly motorway, as I just want to get there really. It's probably about the only part of the trip that I'll intentionally go on a motorway, unlike yesterday. Anyway, that is the border, and I don't know why, but it is shut.